Hey everybody, back at you with another video, and today is very exciting because we are going to be going cross-country schooling. So the trailer is already packed and everything. I'm just on my way to get Alice, but looks like she's coming to me. Well, so is Elmo. Elmo, you're disgusting. He looks a little filthy right now. Oh, little boy. All right, I'm gonna grab Alice, but we'll see you when we get there. So as the text on the screen says, I didn't get any vlog footage while we're there, but that's okay. I also didn't get warm-up footage, so here is the first course. We hopped over that log nicely. Alice is feeling a little strong today. I know she doesn't look it, but she was a little bit, but it's all right. So then we did that log, and I think that was the end of this, yeah. All right, and then Teaspoon came too. So this is Emma and Teaspoon doing that same course. Sorry, I'm like not great at voiceovers, but it's okay. Because we're gonna do it. So Teaspoon, super good through the water. They both are honestly very good with the water. And then they both did that first course really well. And then here's like another, variation of the course, I guess. So it's the same one. This is Teaspoon again. So hop over the log super nicely. And then he went shoot the water. I can't give too much of commentary on when Emma and Teaspoon go, only because I wasn't the one riding, so it's I can't give a full thing, but I'll just do more of what I see, because I can't tell you what I felt in the moment because I wasn't riding. But either way, they did super good coming around and then down the drop. And overall, Teaspoon's just a great little pony, so you did that well. Alice is great too. But either way, so here we are doing the same course. I hope this isn't boring, because it's kind of it's gonna get better as we go. We just kind of had to do the same course twice to get it. But yeah, and some courses weren't filmed either, I think. I don't know. Don't take my word for anything. But we went through that first little combination really well. She was amazing. And coming down, I let her canter because she was still fairly controlled as we did, but she didn't quite see the drop, so got a little weird stop, but she's super good and still went. We started far away because the course went through the water, went up the little log that was in the first clips. And then there's a little log pile in the shade up there that we did too. And Alice was galloping at it. She was going as fast as her little heart could take her. So I had to bring her back to trot. And we trotted over it. And then we got to this line. And she was thought she was done, but wasn't. And it was just a really weird little thing. But it's okay, because all these are starter jumps. So you can trot them. We could even trot I don't know, a good beginner novice jump. It couldn't be a crazy one, but yeah. So we trotted that one, and then we came down the hill. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I just came back from school, and yeah. So I'm a little, my brain's a little blocked, but it's okay. So we did the little log right there. We can't see it, but she did that really nicely. And then our thing was to canter up the hill, and there's a little ramp up here that we did. And that one, at the time, that was probably our best jump. Well, I don't know. I thought it was pretty good though. She got a little bit of flyer, but it's all right. She got over it. Okay, so this is Emma's round. She went through the water, over the little log. Actually, she didn't send me this clip, and I think I talk about it later on the vlog too. But he had one, that first time going over the log, he did a little refusal coming out of the water to the log, and it was no fault of his own. He just started because he had to go poop, and it was so funny. Anyways, this line, Emma and T did great. It was a really nice line. It was way cleaner than Alice and mine, but it's all right. So they did that really nicely, and then going down to the log. Sorry, I'm a little rushed talking because I feel I don't want to miss saying anything important. All right, so they went over the log and then cantering up the hill. Also, stay to the end of this vlog because there is a little announcement, I guess. I think I've already said it on a short I posted, but yeah. All right, and then right over, he took a little, like, hesitant, but it's all right. He did good. No, I posted a short about it, so you could probably go watch that. But I talk more about it at the end, I think. All right, anyway, so we're back to the little log through the water. And then we came out and hopped over this nice, like, beginner novice one. Alice kept falling on her. Like, she would come down hard on her front end. So then I would, like, kind of fall a little bit. And we'd have to pick each other back up because it was kind of a drop, like, when you landed. Anyway, there's Teaspoon. He went straight over, I think. Oh, yeah, he went a little slow, but he was nice hind end, so got right over it. And then we both went and did it again. Our second time is definitely better because the first, Alice struggles with the solid fences a little bit. So the first one was a little bit iffy. But we got the second one a lot nicer. All right, and then Teaspoon did it again. He did it great too because I think they both just got a lot of confidence. So did we because, like, at our house, we just kind of have some log jumps, so we don't school a lot of, like, solid fences. But yeah, so they both did it great in the end, and then we moved down just a lower bit. Sorry for the camera quality. My mom dropped the phone in the grass, and it was wet, so yeah. All right, so going over the log to the ditch, little iffy. She tried to run out of it and stuff, but it's all good. And then we came to the big solid house, and Alice was like, And then we had one more refusal. And then we did it a few times separately without the film, and she got it over nice. It was just a little bit of my confidence as well as her own. We were both hesitant, and Alice was like, I'm not going on it. I'm not jumping this if you're not confident. But anyway, you can see here, super nice. She got over it a bunch of times. I think we schooled that jump a lot, and she did great. Then Teaspoon going. He got really nice over the ditch. They're both really good with ditches too, actually. Which is good because a ditchy horse isn't always fun. But, alright. So then, I think this is back to me again? I don't know. But we would have our thing from the log to the ditch. Sometimes it's a little speedy, but it's alright. And she'd like to gallop to the house, and then we went over that. Super good. And then, and this was like the course. Then we come around, and there was like a smaller little hot dog jump is what we called it because it's like orange is the base, and then it's like a log in the middle. All right, and then there's another like small ditch thing, and then a log. So it's basically the smaller version of what we did on the other side. And then Emma's going to do it. Alice is super good. She started to really I feel like I started to use my weight a little more to help slow her down, to get her on her hind end, and it was really helping to get her sat back and using her, or sitting back and using her energy. Anyways, T went over it. Perfect. T was really good for this cross-country schooling. They both were, but he was really good. And then going over the hot dog thing, the little ditch, it's not like really a ditch. It's kind of just like a log with mulch around it, like a ground log. But yeah. So then this one, basically we did the log ditch house combination and come through the woods to this ramp, and Alice and T both did it amazing, except they were calling for each other at one point. Okay, so we made it back from cross-country schooling. I didn't really vlog. Well, it was just flat out. I didn't vlog at all while we were there. That's all right, because we were trying to do like a pretty quick, I'm gonna clean my tack because I talked to you guys. We were trying to do a pretty quick in and out. We didn't want to be there for too long because it was hot. It's a hot day right now. Like you can probably see, I'm like red. I'm hoping it's not a sunburn because I've just worked hard. But yeah, so all the ponies did amazing. So we took Teaspoon and Alice, which you obviously would have known by now because I've inserted the clips, but they both did great. We started out, we did a warm-up, some walk, trot, canter, just in the fields. It didn't get filmed because none of our phones have enough storage for that. So we just did all that. And then we did our first course, which was filmed, so you would have seen that. And they were great. There was at one point, Alice, we struggle mostly with the Sorry, I'm like bouncing off the walls. I'm having like big brain block here. I'm gonna flip my saddle. We struggle most with the more solid fences, and Alice feeds so much off my energy that if I'm not like 300% committed, like she will save my butt half the time, like if it's a bad start, but she does like to know that I'm there with her and I'm committed, especially on fences, because we don't school a lot of big solid ones, because at our house, like, we have a bit of cross-country stuff, but it's like limited. We have a bunch of log jumps, that's about it. So we don't see a lot of solid fences, and that's usually what gives us the most trouble. So we worked on that, and she ended up like amazing. So that was great. Teaspoon was funny. He was really good the whole time, but there was one point he was going through the water. I don't know if I'll insert this. Maybe I'll insert it up here maybe if I end up getting it. But he was going through the water and he started to get like slower and slower. And we were like, oh my gosh, like Emma just like needs to kick him on or whatever. Because Mom and I were watching, and then he gets to like this, it was like a small single log. Where's the top cleaner? It was a small single log, but he gets to like the base of it and just started pooping, and we were like, oh my god. And usually, like, there was one time actually, it was the last event we did, and he started pooping in midair, so we know he can poop and go even as much as he doesn't like it. Like, 'cause obviously we prefer him to just do it standing still, but yeah, either way. And then he like stopped from there, and it was like probably one of the funnier refusals of the day. But yeah, so basically both the ponies were great, but also I do have some news. So we went schooling, one because it's good, the ponies needed it, and yeah, but also because next weekend, it's the weekend before right now, but we are going eventing. So I'm so excited because I feel like Alice and I finally are in a good place for dressage, and we're in a good place for kind of all the disciplines. So I'm like, I'm ready for it. And we are going to be doing starter, so a bunch of 2-3 stuff, which we've been doing pretty consistently. Oh yeah, and today we did a lot of starter jumps, like 2-3, but we did school some beginner novice, and then we did one novice jump, which we didn't realize was a novice jump when we did it, but they were great. Yeah, I feel like I'm just kind of ranting, and a lot of things is probably getting boring, and my phone's gonna run out of storage because, yeah. But either way, next week we are gonna be eventing. I will hopefully be able to vlog it. I would like, if we have enough footage because of stuff, then I will probably make a vlog out of it. So yeah, by the time this vlog comes out, the event has either already happened or it's like in a few days. So yeah, but I'm excited. All the ponies were great today, and yeah, so I'll finish cleaning my tack in a minute, but I hope you really enjoyed this vlog. I hope the end of it, which is me chatting right now, wasn't too boring. But yeah, if you liked the video, please like and subscribe, and see you in the next vlog, which will hopefully be the event one. Bye!